Hey, Internet. The name of the day is Sarsaparilla. You can also call me Nate. You can call me Nathan. Please never call me Nathaniel. And welcome back once again to Monster Train, The Last Divinity, where, we, in our last episode, finally, we've been having a pretty good streak now on these random runs. I wonder if the tournament plus expert challenges, that is very loud, tournament plus expert challenges kind of just pushed my mind into a whole new stratosphere of strategery, tactility, and virility. All right, let's jump into another random run. See if we can keep up the streak. Hope you guys have been enjoying the videos and the streams recently. It's been nice to kind of get back into a normal swing of things. Hope your holidays went well. Actually curious, for those that are that are still actively playing Monster Train, post in the comments, what's your current Covenant level? And we can talk, where do you feel like you need help, or where do you feel like you struggle in getting to the next Covenant level? If you're Covenant 25 and you're just constantly playing Covenant 25 like I am, you can also put that too. But if you're not at Covenant 25, let me know what Covenant level you're at and where you feel like you're making the most mistakes right now, keeping you from edging out those Covenant 25 wins. And I will jump into the comments. We can keep a discussion going. How do we get to Covenant 25 for those that are struggling? Cleansing water or extra health? I actually haven't even thought through what we have right now. We have Razor Sharp Edge, Focus Growth, lots of heals, Molting Imps. Sentient. Sentient into Seraph the Patient's a little sketch. But we can always chump block with Imps. And we can take like Restore. The camera chest plates is probably okay. We're not going to be able to kill off our imps through spells anyway, so this doesn't seem too bad. And would like Restore, okay. We don't get it. Then what's better? I think Bristling is probably better. One Cultivate is not bad. I actually like mixing these two. I like one Cultivate and two Bristling. I'm going to take the Bristling first. I feel like it's a little bit better early game. And we'll take early shards with this. The only issue is the armor trial. Damage trial doesn't scare me too much. We can blast them with imps. We have AoE imps. Like we got tools. So I think it's very simple. You play you, bop, bop, and then I think we can even play Razor Sharp Edge on the Sentient here. This is quite good. This is quite good. We need to get 70 damage. A single Impling should get there. Double Impling for sure gets there. Even if he kills one. Just have to decide if we want the Implings to stick around. Impling plus Steward also gets there. Actually, just a single Impling gets there. But we can do Impling and Steward. Might as well get a Steward behind. We can toss this guy up front. And this all seems okay. AoE would have been really good on that guy. I think we need to heal up here. We're going to take 7 damage to the Pyre, unfortunately. Getting that AoE imp back would have been sick. As it is, he is going to die to the Sentient, which is not terrible. Okay. How are we doing? What if you had more damage? What if we healed you to full? Then we get the kill. We take 3 damage. We take 10 in total. Seems fine. And we get the kill. You really can't regen against Seraph the Patient. You'd have to get insane amounts of regen. And Spreading Spores is kind of hard to play. Even with -2, Stackstone, still difficult to play. Do we dare go regen? It's definitely interesting. It's very early. We could try it. We could try a Spreading Spores build. If we get a Cultivate trigger, like, then it becomes much better. What makes regen bad against the patient is the patient hits super hard. And you just get one shot, and you can't survive through one shot. That's the problem. If we get something that can move Seraph around, or if we can get, like, insane amounts of, like, days or something like that, then it can work. But in general, patient, if you're playing a lot of spells on that floor to stack up regen, you're also scaling the damage of Seraph the Patient. But we could chump block. Maybe that's the way we get around that. But then if you're chump blocking, then you're not really utilizing your Sentient very well. So it's kind of tough. I don't think armor is it. I think I'm going to chill. So that's interesting. I just don't see spikes being that relevant. But I hate all of these units. Branded Warrior is like the least bad of them. But even he's bad because the backliners are going to die to the Sentient. I think I'm going to skip and we'll go for something else. We got 10 coins for our trial. Not really the best trade-off in the world. We do get a multi-strike. We'll take a unit. It's going to be Rail Beater. Rail Beater works with multi-strike much better. Maybe we go with double Cultivate to grow the Rail Beater. And just have the initial... just have the initial 10 spikes on the Sentient. Do we want Intrinsic on anything? Don't think we want Magic Power. I think we chill for now. We really want... If we're going to keep the spikes in regen, we need to get -2. It's almost at critical to make it work. This should be okay. With the multi-strike on the guy, he's going to hit pretty hard. We can give him extra. Remove some armor for reasons. Just give you more damage. I think I just want to get a Steward out right now. Okay. How we doing? If we do an extra 10 here, it might get there. Yeah, it would. And then... Oh man, this is tough. Is it double regen? Probably just the double regen. I think this guy's gonna leak for 5. I don't really see a good way of us. Oh, the spikes actually kill him. Well, it was relevant there. There's a possibility that's relevant against the boss. I think it kind of unlikely, but you never know. You never know. Well, we're killing. Can't complain. Cool. I mean, we're hitting for 60 every time, so that's pretty good. There would be more regen. I think... Why not? What do we got to lose, right? Welder Helper is pretty good if we want to gain armor as well. We could do an overstack build. Welder Helper is probably just more reliable. as a way to block damage. I'll take the welder helper. I'll see now. This is very interesting. This is super interesting. We could go all in on armor and then cultivate the rail beater to like insane levels and overstack. Go all in on spikes. Could even consider 2-floor setup because he has very little HP. Or we get a sweeper, or we get quick. I feel like we have like a really solid base for a cultivate setup. And a Woken Hollow just has an insane amount of health. We can go 2 floors. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards now, is a 2-floor setup. We merge something solid like multi-strike or I don't know, whatever, onto the rail beater. And then we merge the Awoken Hollow onto itself. When can we do the self-merge? We can do that here. And then we can merge something onto the rail beater later. So we go right path. We want cheaper razor sharp edges. We can double stack the Wildwood Sap for now. And then probably chill. I don't think we necessarily want quick. Quick is dangerous against patient because you'll kill things before they kill you. Oh, so that's interesting. These are also really good cultivate triggers. Or cultivate targets, I should say. If we had like, oh my gosh, if we could stack them on a floor and put a Woken Hollow onto them and get AoE healing, like that would have been sick, but we didn't take the Glimmer. If I take in the Glimmer, this could have been really sick, but I think we're not going to take any of these. I could reroll to try to get holdover. Okay, well at the very least we can go -1 here as well. And we can take the money. They can be, certainly. Yeah, absolutely they can be. But I'm not thinking of playing the imps on the floor. I'm thinking of a 2-floor setup where we play imps with the Sentient to keep it alive, and we play the Awoken Hollow with our rail beater to get it really strong. Okay, we need big heals. That's a big heal. Okay, all but the Imp are dying. That's not bad. Because we only have one more wave coming, and they're not too scary of waves. Plus, we can get a massive heal here. We're good. We already won. And that's with a single cultivate. Imagine how it's going to be when we have double cultivate. That's going to be sick. We got to start getting rid of the bad imps, though. That's pretty important. Cool. I mean, this is okay. This is all fine. Unleash the... Oh my gosh. Unleash the Wildwood is so good. Unleash the Wildwood is so good to keep the Awoken Hollow alive through all of the insane hits. None of these guys are very good because they all increase capacity, and I don't really want to increase capacity. I am looking at like Alpha Fiend though as a way to continue to grow the Rail Beater. Do we have one other unit possibility? Yeah, we can get one unit here. I think we'll get one unit there instead, go for draw, and hope that that works out for us. We can remove 2 Train Stewards. That will help out. Endless on the Armor Imp would not be bad. There's a second multi-strike for the Rail Beater. That's very good. And I think we just want like all the HP we can put onto the Awoken Hollow. Now we can't afford Endless. I think it's very dangerous to put Horned Warrior. I don't think we can put Horned Warrior in. We'll take Demon Fiend as a deadweight for now. We'll increase capacity and we'll put the Demon Fiend onto the Rail Beater. But right now it is in fact going to be a deadweight. Vapor Funnel helps to counter the fact that we have a deadweight, because we might not die to leaks as easily. Continue to go all in on Bristling. And the only thing we need now is extra health and Endless on the Imp. And a way to play the Imp multiple times. Multi-strike is a bit scary, but I think we're actually okay. The Sentient will kill most of the things early because of the multi-strike, which is quite good. We'll do this. Okay, we got you and you. And I wish, but it's not going to happen, so we'll do that. Okay. We can do this and this. Can play the armor. Play that. Blast you just to reduce the damage. We're already at 40, which is not bad. Can also play this to increase regen and spikes. I think there's no real way we're going to kill this guy, so we're going to take 5 fire damage. And I think we just do this, like, might as well, right? Just to get more damage on him. And then we should just completely annihilate the boss. He's going to get weaker as he goes up. He's out of rage. Has a little bit of spikes, but that's not really relevant. Blast him a couple times. And then he's going to get wrecked because we have triple strike. We really just need -2s. Like, -2 is really big for us. We'll take that. That's a second spreading spores. I think we're not going to take that. Is Edge Prior? I don't think Edge Prior is worth taking. You could put like his thing, but it's not good. Impressive would be a way to kill off the Armor Imp. But I'm going to hold off and see if we can get important work, which would be much better. Or something else. So this would be when we can merge and cultivate. We have to do it now. We don't have enough money to buy any artifacts anyway. So we're going to do this. Going to merge that one first. Oh, wait a minute. We can't. It adds capacity. It adds capacity. Oh, no. I totally forgot that when you add the cultivate, it adds capacity to the unit. So now we have to make a decision. Do we want do you want Awoken Hollow on Awoken Hollow and then just not take the Demon Fiend? Is the extra cultivate trigger more important, or is the extra stats more important? I think we just yeet the Demon Fiend and we don't put anything on the Rail Beater. And we're just going to remove the Demon Fiend. What this means is, for now... You know what? We don't have to merge right away. Or we can merge something else onto like a welder helper. Let's take the -2. -2 on spreading spores, we said, was already very important. It's also pretty good on focus growth, but this is the more important one. I think we wait and we do one here, and then we don't do one later. We'll have to yeet. We have a lot of units right now, but as long as we can get our setup, like, we should be okay. I'm not going to take the trial here because I'm really worried about the health. Still going to go bottom floor. And I'm going to block. No, we'll do this still. Can play you. You and you. We're going to have to forego the collector. I think we need a big heal here. I know we're not growing our guy too much, but it's pretty important that the Sentient lives so that we can get rid of stealth. Otherwise, down the road, we have a lot of problems. This is not the best, but it's fine. I'm going to play out, even though it's bad, I'm going to play out an imp. Okay, that wasn't actually that bad. Can play you. We can block with him. And we should be able to get rid of a lot of stealth right now. And one of the backliners, which is... it's fine. Unleash the Wildwood, unleash the Wildwood, unleash the Wildwood. We didn't get it. We are killing the backliner. We are getting Unleash the Wildwood next turn, so I think... You know what, let's just stack regen. We can out-regen him. That's the way we do it, and then we're fine. Yeah, we were solid. Really no need to worry. Okay, got there. But I do think keeping the Sentient alive was the right choice. Bramble-Ash is kind of interesting, but I think we're starting to get like too deep in the deck. Oh, getting the draw would have been good. Ah, I should have thought about that. I could have gotten the draw, but if we get an Edge Prior, I'll put an Edge Prior on it. Because I think we still have one more opportunity for it. I didn't love any of those, by the way. That's why I didn't take them. Remove is very important. As important as spells are, remove probably still more important to thin the deck out. And then we'll try to go for spells in the next two. Yeah. Okay. This is days. We don't have any days yet. I can take a 0-cost days. Maybe use that for patience as a way, if we can... You could get intrinsic on a spreading spores to start it off. I think I don't want intrinsic on anything, or plus 30. Alright. What if we put this onto him? Okay, hold on. We need unit upgrades. I don't hate multi-strike on a cultivate. But he's not going to really grow too much. He's going to only cultivate him. Yeah, I don't really think that's worth it. Extra stats on him is... I really just like plus 25 health. Yeah. Was hoping for Endless. We didn't get it. We need to purge the Demon Fiend. And we have... We're going to merge at the very end, I guess. Merging now seems very dangerous. Yeah, we'll merge at the end. Right before Seraph. Got him. Okay. I'm gonna block it one of the hits here. This is pretty good. We can go like this into Unleash. And it's very true that we don't have anything going on yet up top. But I would also argue that it's not necessary quite yet. Getting -2 on that would also be really good. Unleash. Wildwood Sap. And I think we're okay here. Whew. You're doing just fine. Melee weakness will kill him. We'll continue to stack here. You're actually not dead, which is amazing. Live. Again, melee weakness gets the kill. Whew. Okay. I mean, we can unleash. Like, why not? Just to get more damage. But I think the fact is we're gonna have more than enough regen to be able to survive here. 30 is the prerogative, or 30 is the magic number, but that's to like outright sustain. But we're gonna be doing what, like 500 damage per rotation? More than 500 damage per rotation. Also, almost getting there. 26 regen. Cool. I don't think rage is the way. Adaptive is pretty bad. Yeah, we're good. We have to take capacity, so now we can combine them after the 7th floor. Yeah, we're gonna continue to yeet more of these bad implings. I think I want focus growth to be free. Same with Unleash the Wildwood. I'm gonna permafrost trap shoot. No, I think we would want to remove consume from it. We could remove consume and -1. So now we have a 0-cost daze for Seraph the Patient. If we can thin our deck down. Oh my gosh. Okay. And extra bristling. Okay, so I think we're good. We can also like randomly play an imp, but we shouldn't because it would just mess up things, but it would be funny. I think we can take this. I think between the fact that if we can hit at all, so first off, this just is hilarious. We can also play 1, 2, this, and this. Our dude's already hitting like a truck, so, oh, also, thank you for the money. Can play you out. And whatever, like, in a world where I think this might keep you alive. No. You're dying to the extinguish trigger on him, and then he's killing him. So anything that survives will die to the melee weakness. It's 70 damage by the pyre. This is where things get a little scary. Let's go. Can do that. That. Something like that. We're okay. A little bit nervous about these guys getting through. So you can get dazed, which is pretty good. We can. I guess we will be able to get spikes. It's not a lot of spikes. We won't take much in terms of pyre damage, though. That's the one nice thing. Oh wait, hold on. Like it's just this guy. He's doing. We're gonna take 5 damage to the pyre. That's nothing. Not a big deal at all. Okay. You gotta survive, my friend. Can we heal you out of death? What if we block one hit with you? And heal. And heal. Really? You're still dying after all that? Because he's just getting a straight up die now. There's no way to keep him alive. Wow. Straight up loss. I mean, we do have. Oh, we can trap shoot him. Trap shoot might get there. I believe. Oh my gosh, we did it. Wow. Wow, trap shoot, man. Coming in clutch for us. To save the run. Engraft is awesome. It's the perfect spell. And probably none of this. Okay. So we're going to go right path. We are going to now merge the Awoken Hollow onto itself to get a 145 health Awoken Hollow. I'm going to spell chain, I think, spreading spores. Well, let's see if we get stack stone, that might be better. We can get rid of 2 more bad imps. Just hold over. Okay, gnarled root is not bad. I don't think magic power makes sense. Oh, daze. Yeah, daze is great. Then we can minus cost on engraft and hold it over, I think. Or we can hold over Unleash the Wildwood. I feel like Engraft is better, though. It allows us to play more spells out. It's a trigger and it's a draw. Yeah, I think it's the holdover on the Engraft. And then we'll -1 on Unleash the Wildwood. And we will Spell Chain the Spreading Spores. We do not need to intrinsic anything. I think we're good. Do you believe? I believe. Do you believe? Do we believe? Is this a believable deck? I think with also the days, it actually helps a lot. Here's what I'm thinking. What if we go you? You take your 15 hit. Like, it's fine. Play you. We want to trap shoot anyway. That's a given. We're not going to play Wildwood Sap. We just kill you. Okay. Honestly, totally fine. Play you. Get this rolling. Play you. And unleash. Okay. Scary times, but we can do this. Very valuable. We can play 1, 2, 3, 4. We're already at 50. Amazing. Astounding. Incredible. Play you out. Play Unleash the Wildwood. You're back to a happy time. Play this. Play this. We can trap shoot you back down. And then draw, restore. All good stuff. Okay. We want you to get hit, although everything's dazed. It's fine. It's fine. First things first, you're all good. You trap shoot patient. He's gonna get up there and die to the pyre. Play this. You build up your damage, and you give him all the regen. Okay, everything's fine. Okay. This is a lot of spreading spores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do we now have... We have a bunch of 1 cost and 0 cost spreading spores. That's crazy. We're just going to have, like, insane amounts of spikes and regen out of nowhere. Okay. That's good stuff. Then we go nuts here. We just stack. Damage-wise, we're good. Okay. We can daze here, but it doesn't actually do anything. What's very important, surprisingly, is we kind of need... How much damage? You only have 1 melee weakness. That's actually we're totally fine. Guys, look at our regen. Look at our regen. We're at 41. He's doing 37 damage. We're good. And he's only got 1 melee weakness, so he's dead as soon as you know, like, I mean, this is insane. We're actually going to be totally fine. Also, all these cultivate triggers and Unleash the Wildwood will keep the Rail Beater alive during Divinity. Not to mention we can, like, continuously... Oh my gosh. Just crushing. Just crushing. He scales 1 per spell. We can even just do this and just outpace, completely outpace his damage. That's amazing. Get wrecked. Oh, love to see it. Love to see it. I think we're good. Okay. So Sentient is literally here to soften the early waves until we have enough time to scale up our Rail Beater. That's like it. That's the only. It's his only purpose. That's her only purpose, I should say. We can play and block a hit here. Can play you. Play this. Play this. And trap shoot for now. Good stuff. Would really like to be able to keep the Sentient alive, but I think it's basically impossible. I'm very nervous about how much damage we can take here. I mean, I can play this plus the armor. Hold on. 20, 31. So 20, so 30, 41, 52, 61, 66, 78. We can actually keep the Sentient alive, which is insane. It does give all the rest extra armor to play this, but the Sentient does live. What are you gonna do? We keep the Sentient alive as long as possible. If we get Unleash here, we do. I mean, you keep the Sentient alive as long as possible. They're all gonna die. How are you? Oh, you're dying to the 40 damage from him. Now we have to make a choice. I think we still do this. You should die to melee weakness. It's going to be 70 damage. Wow. We took 5 damage there. Not scary. We can get you out finally. That's all of our imps out now. We can play you, and you. He's going to hit us for 12. No, he's going to hit us for 11. Because we don't one-shot him. Takes 2 hits. Unleash. Oh my gosh. We're killing the bosses. We're getting... I mean, look how thick he is. Okay, it's actually very important we play the Wildwood Sap now, just so that we get it out of our deck. But, I mean, this is not bad. Second boss. And now we lose everybody, it's fine. This is a good time to lose our Sentient. Because this will be the last wave that we have to kill entirely. This wave will be our relentless wave. Keep stacking damage. Again, dying to the pyre. We are just smashing the steel slate. And we're good. We do way too much damage, and we have like unlimited regen on our hollow. Also get dazed. Wow. I'm as shocked as anybody that we're actually going to get through this without any restarts. Mostly because we should have died on Ring 7, but the Hail Mary trap shoot just saving our lives there. And with Patient, I think that actually was the right way to play it. You keep 2 floors so that Patient's constantly shifting between the 2 floors. Only having 1 melee weakness on the Awoken Hollow basically got us that win. Solid. I mean, getting Gurg's Goad certainly helped things as well. and I even had a lot of mistakes. Look at the Demon Fiend, which is a mistake. Didn't realize I had forgotten that the Woken Hollow onto itself increased capacity. So, like, even with some mistakes, it still actually ended up pretty solid. Could have taken the extra draw, for example. If we could have merged the draw unit onto the steel or rail beater to get 1 extra drop. Anyway, it was all good. So with that, this has been, if you're watching YouTube, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one.